Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to take a look at the minor scale. Let's get to it. In this video we're going to be talking about the minor scale. And this is going to be one of the most important scales that we're going to learn on guitar because the minor pentatonic and other pentatonic shapes are going to come out of the minor scale, and it's going to be the foundation of most of our soloing work as we start off, and then of course we will build from there. But what I want to show you today is the natural minor scale. I guess I look at it as the full minor scale. We'll get to it in later videos, but the minor pentatonic is actually an excerpt from this scale. So this includes all of the sets of notes in the minor scale. So let's pull up that graphic again, and we'll just look at the scale degrees that exist inside of a minor scale, and we'll do A minor. When we look at the formula for a minor scale, what we actually see is whole, half, whole, half, whole, where a whole step is going to be 2 frets again, and a half step is going to be a single fret on the guitar. We're laying it out here in the graphic to show an A minor scale. Here are the notes in the A minor, as well as their relative note position 1 through 8. So moody, so bluesy, so angsty, and so sad. The saddest of all keys. Alright, when we look at forming the minor scale, let's start with this vertically down the neck. We'll start at the A, and I'm going to show the scale shape here on the screen. Through the notes on the scale, 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret on the 6th string. Same thing on the 5th, 5, 7, 8, and then 5, 7 on the 4th string. That's going to be the first octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 note. We start back at the 1. Could go 1, 2, or 2. So we're going to go 7th fret on the 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 3rd string, 2nd string, 5th fret, 6, 8, and then the 1st string, 5, 7, 8. So the 2 octaves vertically in this one position on the neck. Let's look at horizontally down the neck, and we'll do A minor, so open A on the 5th string here. Just following that formula. Root, whole, half, whole, half, whole. Bring us back to the A. And you can hear when you compare, let's take the major scale versus the minor scale. So let's find that A minor scale in 2 or 3 different locations, horizontally and vertically down the neck. That's 1 octave, we could do that. We know the whole shape here. That's an octave as well. Let's find another A note. Well, that's going to be A. We know the 7th fret of the 4th string is also an A. It's the octave here between the E string and the D string. That's also an octave here. That's also an A minor scale. So now we already have 3 different locations or 3 different ways that we can learn how to play similar A minor riffs. Also, let's not forget that these pattern shapes, these scale shapes, are going to be movable. Once you know the position vertically on a guitar, like we were just playing, that's an A minor, but we can easily play a D minor just by finding that root note, 10th fret on the E string, that's a D, and now that's the D minor scale. E minor would be the exact same. We know that's a D note, and the distance between a D note and an E note is a whole step, 2 frets. So that's back to the E. Also, the open note on the 6th string is an E, and if the guitar repeats itself at the 12th fret, that must be an E. So the E minor scale here is going to follow the exact same pattern we've been using this whole video. Now, learning all of the notes in the minor scale, or natural minor scale, you can see it called as well, or referred to as, that's going to give you more flavor notes to play with. And so when we look at the pentatonic scale later and how that lays out across the neck, I think it's important to know what notes exist inside of the minor scale. So when you find yourself going to that pentatonic, you'll have even more notes, even more expressiveness, even more flavor that will fit in the key. So that's why I like to start with the full minor scale, and then we're going to build on that going into the pentatonic scales coming up in future videos. Let's take a look at jamming in the minor scale, and I think you'll see almost immediately how it fits right into every blues tune that you've ever heard. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked this content, like and subscribe on the channel, and then also visit the website where you can find these chord diagrams and these scale shapes downloadable for your future viewing pleasure, but really to use as a reference as you learn. It's always easier to have something graphically in front of you. They'll be available as printout format, or just download them and use them on your screen. See you guys in the next one.